5 years ago, we were in the middle of a game between the staff, actually it was 4 years ago, between the staff and 8th grade girls basketball team. When one of our special needs students walked out on the court to grab the ball from the players and began shooting at the north basket. The game stopped and we all watched him take shots. His paraprofessional tried to distract him from what he was doing, but there wasn't anything that could get in the way of that student in making a basket. The gym became quiet as we watched, and after about 7 or 8 shots, the ball went up and went through the hoop. And I watched the entire student body stand up and cheer for this kid. It was unplanned, it was unscripted, and it was an amazing moment of belonging and pride. Now fast forward 4 years, and each of you are here with different stories, different interests, different hopes, different struggles, and at the same time, we all share one thing in common. We represent Teton. I want to say something that we don't always admit. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. In this room, some of you are having the best year of your life. Some of you are just trying to get through the day. Some of you feel like you belong everywhere, and some of you wonder where you belong. Belonging isn't about being the same as everyone else. It's about being valued and being treated like you matter. I believe that a sense of belonging is the central ingredient of school pride. When people talk about school pride, they often mean winning games, looking good from the outside, wearing the colors, being loud. Those things are fun. That's not the heart of pride. Real school pride shows up in quieter ways. It shows up when someone gets left out and another student notices. A mistake is made and people choose grace instead of ridicule. A new student walks in and others don't turn it into entertainment. That's culture, that's pride, that's belonging. A school is defined by how we treat each other, in the hallway, in the locker room, online, in your messages to each other, in moments where no one is forcing you to do the right thing. That's where pride shows up or doesn't. High school students, you don't need more rules, you don't need more lectures. You don't need adults pretending to be young who flash the drip or who say slay. What you need is honesty. So here it is. Every one of you contributes to this place and what it feels like. Not just leaders, not just athletes, not just seniors, not just popular kids, everyone. You don't get to opt out of culture. You're either strengthening it or weakening it. Another piece of honesty. Belonging does not mean everyone agrees, everyone is friends, everyone likes the same things. Belonging means no one is targeted for entertainment. No one is pushed out on purpose. No one is treated as disposable. You don't have to be best friends with everyone, but you do have to treat people like they matter. That's the line. For those of you who may wonder whether you belong, I want you to listen close. You matter more than you think. You matter to me. You matter to the staff here at THS. Even if you're not loud, you're not winning awards, you're not sure where you fit yet. Even if you're just trying to get through the day, this school is better because you are in it, even if you don't see that yet. I repeat, this school is better because you are in it. As a student body and as staff, you set the temperature of this school. Your jokes, your comments, your silence, your actions, they matter. Let me give you an example. During your time at school, you've been told hundreds of times of the power of words to harm other people. Sometimes I think we say it so often we become numb to it. It's true, words can hurt others. We've somehow forgotten that the reverse is also true. Your words can heal. Your words can have power to do good, to lift others and help them see their value. Yes, your words can hurt, but don't ever forget that your words, and I'm saying your words as students, can lift people from the depths of despair, can shape their future. Your words can be a positive echo that lasts throughout someone's life. Your words can bring people together and help those who feel removed to move in, to come and be a part of us, a part of the greater we. You have the power to do good. Your words can heal. And here's how you benefit. When you lift others, your own life gets better, and you begin to change the temperature of your own environment. What I'm trying to say is pride and belonging can be created through action and behavior. This can happen as an individual and as a group. Pride follows action. Belonging follows behavior. When you act like you belong, you start to feel like you belong. When you treat others like they belong, the whole place changes. Imagine if each one of us said one kind thing to a peer or a teacher. That would be 570 acts of belonging. It would be an incredible highlight reel to watch. With 3 or 4 simple acts of kindness from each of us, we'd be flooded with thousands of actions of belonging and pride. The culture of this school is built in thousands of small moments, and it is built by you, and it's built by me. I hope you've noticed that we are Teton banners that we've had ring around our district. While I love the design, they aren't just eye candy or a slogan. It is a reminder not just to our students, but also to our community, who I believe needs a reminder as well. That our children need to feel their support. As adults, you forget that growing up is hard, and growing up without someone believing in you can feel impossible. Belief changes the weight of growing up. Hard things are easier when someone believes in you. The future becomes more clear when someone believes in you. The next right step becomes just a little more confident when someone believes in you. So to our community, I challenge us, and I'm speaking to the adults in our community. Please listen. I challenge us to believe in these kids. Let's set aside our differences and celebrate this incredible gift that is these young adults. Their future is so bright. It is often the adults around them that have to help them see it. So on behalf of our community, the parents, your neighbors, the people in this valley, I say to each of you young people here, we believe in you. Teton believes in you. The staff and admin of THS believe in you. I believe in you. So here's our challenge to each of you. It's simple. We've printed wristbands that are going to be at the back door as you leave. They're keychains as well. I'm inviting you to wear it as a reminder to yourself and to each other that you can make a difference. Wear it as a reminder of your responsibility to each other. Wear it as a symbol to someone else that there are people out there who will help them if they need it. Wear it as a reminder that you believe in the people around you. Wear it as a reminder that we need each other. After you put it on, I challenge you to do one thing that strengthens belonging at Teton High, and therefore build pride in us. Just one. Sit with someone who usually sits alone. Shut down a comment that crosses the line. Invite someone into a group instead of leaving them out. Stop a rumor instead of passing it on. Get out of the house and come to a concert, a play, or a game and support each other. Get out of your own thoughts and share a kind thought with someone else. Choose courage over comfort. You don't have to change the whole school. You just have to change your corner of it. Let's take care of Teton, because in the end, we are Teton. No one else is going to do it for us. We are the cavalry. We're the only ones who can take pride in us. You, me, our peers, our teachers, our community. We are Teton. If each of us are willing to try just a little harder, to really see and hear one another, to extend a bit of kindness, to engage positively, we'll build the kind of school pride that lasts. In the end, I believe in you, and I believe in me, and that is all that it takes to create a we. We are Teton, and that, my friends, is something I'm very, very proud of. Thank you.